Guys, we got Willard here packing stock, but we're going to do a quick stock in a minute, quick stock update. We've already just sold 5 boxes of Langer. So that's 15 bags that are gone. That's what's left already. So we might need to get some more, Willard.
Yeah, we need more.
So let's start on this side. A lot of it's just stock that's coming back in, but there's a few things that have been out for some time, and a few new things that I'd like to maybe talk about that you might be interested in. Let's maybe start on this. All right, that's from Easter. Now these are little CO2 can. Feels like it's empty. It actually feels like you've been conned, but I promise you it's full of CO2. And then what it does is you pump the CO2 into this bell, all right, which sits inside your aquarium. And then that CO2 reacts through the day. All right, and you fill it up once a day. It's very effective on small tanks, so like 30, 36, 45. Bigger than 45, you can push it to a 60, but you're not going to notice as much of a difference. Now, this isn't a proper CO2 system. You can't expect the same results. But it is effective in small tanks. If you don't have the cash or the budget, or you just want to experiment a little bit with CO2, you can use that. I mean, that's $200 for a set, and then this bottle on a small tank will last you at least a month. So it's not, it's quite cheap. Then on this side here, we've got some Chihiros U-clips. Now this is something you don't really need, but once you have it, it makes your tank look very clean. So it's just a little acrylic clip that goes from your CO2 over the rim of your tank to neaten it up, just to keep it all looking clean. Then over here, this is a new product from Chihiros, at least new for us. It's a little fish food dispenser. And if you read there, fish food not included. But anyway, you load this up, this dispenser, you walk to your tank, you press that button there, and then it dispenses from the bottom a bit of food. We've had the glass ones before from a few brands, but this one, some metal on the sides there, feels quite heavy. Nice quality, but Chihiros, it makes good quality products. Then I'm very happy to see this back. Chihiros 1622. We've got all the other sizes over there in stock, but the 1622 is our most popular size because it fits our Awaze canisters. So if you're running glass lily pipes, this is the one I would recommend because it's clear. So your glass lily pipes are clear, tubing's clear, just keeps it all neat and tidy, looking good, slick, as I like to say. But these are proving quite popular now. These are the Pro tubes, also Chihiros Pro tubes. This is silicone, all right, and as I say, same as the clear tubing. You can see there we've got a ton of different sizes, pretty much all the common sizes for aquarium use. It's a very soft tube, so you're less likely to break your lily pipes. I just don't like the color. I prefer it clear, but I mean we sell equal amounts of both. Then summer is coming up, and I know especially for you shrimp guys, and even if you have adopted an axolotl, you'll also be interested in these. This is the Chihiros cooling fan, and what I like about this is it's got the probe with it. What that probe does, you set up your parameters, and once it reaches that temperature range, it will turn off. So you don't have to maintain, like a lot of the other brands where you've got to see as the weather changes, you've got to change your parameters. This does it all automatically on the app, and it's got a memory function, so that's very nice. Chemi-Clean, we're actually selling a lot of Chemi-Clean now, so that's for your cyanobacteria. It's very common nowadays. Doesn't matter if you're using RO or if you're using tap water, you end up getting it. So it says here red cyanobacteria, but also works for the green bacteria. It looks like algae, like a blanket covering. So that sorts it out. A bit of a grudge purchase, but geez, it does it work, and makes you happy afterwards, I promise you. Then the new Z Light Tiny, also Chihiros. That is adjustable, so you can make it into a solid beam or a wide beam if you want to highlight something in your tank. But I quite like that look of, when it's like nighttime, you have that spot and then you just see the fish, just the shadow coming past like that. I love it. Then the mag light from Chihiros also works on the app, RGB, which is nice. Also works with timers, all the features that you pretty much have on that, except you can't adjust your red, green and blues separately. The small A series lights also back in. It's a nice budget light, and you know, because the smaller tanks are quite narrow, you don't need anything too serious. Atwell actually grew his competition tank on that. Then Chiro's Pro regulator. Now what makes this so special, it's like our Strideways, which should be back in soon. What this does, you have your solenoid, your regulator, your pressure gauge, and there's your regulator gauge, so you can adjust your pressure as well as your volume, and you can add more manifolds, as many as you want or as many as your bottle will take. So if you got 10 tanks in a room, you get one of these, you only need one bottle, and you just keep adding manifolds for as many tanks as you require. Then over here, I'm actually very happy to see this. This is the jump nets. They just arrived, so I don't know if all the sizes are in stock. I see on this one there's only medium so far. But that's a little net that goes on top of your tank to stop your fish jumping out. Now we had to put one on our little marine cube because the gobies, yes, it is a mission to keep them in. But that's sort of like the budget option, but it looks okay. Got these little plastic clips, and the net is quite clear. But this interests me. Few sizes there. Now it's a magnetic net. Let me see if there's a picture anywhere on this. No. But pretty much you put a magnetic strip around the rim of your tank, and then you cut it to the size of your tank, and then that sits on the top. Here's some Voonline sands. Oh, these are hell of a popular. There's a new one from them, like a more natural look. Quite nice. Red, I thought we'd try something different. And then, yeah, a whole lot of Langer that's just gone out the door. And then we've got some mats as well. So that goes under your tanks. These are the 90Ps and 120Ps that are back in stock. The others are already still there. ADA light screen. Here we've got a few mini orchids. We actually had some more, but we already sold some. Just some little top-ups there. Then on this side, this is the exciting thing here, guys. Okay, we've got a nice box of greenhouse plants, nice and fresh. That big hydrocotyl looking fantastic. But look at this Buce. Now we've got all shapes and sizes. If you want small ones for pygmaeus, or if you want some larger leafed ones, here we've got Brownie Amanda. So that's normally like a bluey, pinky color. What else we got here? Brownie Fine Edge. We got quite a variety. There's even some of them are mixed as well. So a good selection. Apple Leaf. I actually got that in my own tank. Look at that. Anyway, yeah. So the Buce is finally here. Then Willard. What have you got?
What moss here?
We've got moss. Do you know what this moss is called?
I don't know.
It's green, eh?
Yeah. I know it's for terrariums.
It's for terrariums, and it's called pin cushion moss.
Cushion moss.
Pin cushion. And why that's special, everybody, is because it keeps, or it can be kept in a wide variety of parameters. So it can be quite humid, up to 80%. It can be hot, 30 degrees is fine. It can be cold, anything you want to go in your terrarium, not in your tank.